Hello and welcome again to this edition of FLITernetTV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We're here in the 2020 legislative process in Florida's capital, and I'm joined by Senator Flores. Senator Flores, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so many things. We're halfway through session. You are working on a vaping bill and initiative. Tell us about that. Where does that stand and what's going on?
Yeah, well, I've been working with the Attorney General and with President David Simmons to find ways that we can combat this vaping epidemic that has really taken over so many young students and so many young Floridians. So this legislation would increase penalties for those who would sell vaping devices to those who are underage. And also, if you find yourself, if a student finds himself in a situation where they are caught with vaping, rather than just, kind of throw them to the criminal justice system, what we want to do is make sure that they have the information. And so give them information and knowledge as to how harmful it is that vaping is, because that's just a basic fact that so many of our kids don't know. So this legislation is moving forward. It's something that's become a priority, I think, of the Senate, something that's priority of the Attorney General. So I fully expect it to pass this year.
Protecting Florida's kids. You've always been an advocate for the kids ever since you started in this process. This is your last year of service. So tell us, what's the other top bill you're working on? You're working in something that has to do with driver's licenses.
Yeah, we're working with the developmentally disabled community to be able to develop a way that when someone with developmental disabilities has a driver's license, that there can be a designation showing that on that driver's license. Because we've shown there have been instances where someone like that, perhaps they get pulled over by an officer. The officer is not aware that this person may has autism or another developmental delay, and all of a sudden the situation escalates. And so by having this designation, we hope that this would be a way for the officer to tell, listen, this is someone that maybe we have to treat a little bit differently, and so we would avoid any of the negative consequences that have happened in these situations in the past.
Unnecessary conflict, things like that. Well, gosh, Senator Flores, you're always working for the children, the developmentally disabled. It's amazing the work that you've done in the entirety of your service. Thank you for that. And I've got to ask you this one question. We've got you on FLITernetTV, so when you're not saving the free world, fighting for freedom for your constituents in all of Florida, what does Senator Flores like to watch, like to stream at night when you're done working for your constituents?
So I'm currently binge watching 2 shows. One is The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, super funny, and the other one is The Man in the High Castle, kind of like an alternate history sci-fi kind of thing. So one serious, one funny, but that's the way that I let go when I leave this crazy building.
Seen both of them. They're amazing. We'll compare notes later. Thanks for coming on FLITernetTV. Thanks for your service, and we look forward to seeing what's next for you.
Great. Thank you so very much.